Diamond channel, welcome. Right, this video is a bit different to what I normally do. It's not jewellery instructional, but I'm just talking about my experiences going to a jewellery trade fair for the first time here in Japan. It's a nearby city, Kobe. Travelled there, like an hour journey, and yeah, just looked around all the stuff they got for sale. So I took my GoPro camera. I was hoping to make more of a video than what I really did, but they were quite strict on photos and videos inside. So I did get a few clips, and I did ask a couple of people if I could take some videos. I didn't want to push my luck too far, being like one of very few foreigners and then being the only person in there, like trying to make videos. I just don't want to stand out and be awkward like that. Anyway, so I did get a few clips to show you. I might go a little bit off topic on this video as well. I'm just going to waffle on about my day out there. So anyway, I'll get into it after I said thank you to the new patrons. We got Kay Thomas, Frida Aberg, and 3 overnight. Thank you very much, guys. We've got Kathy, Meet, and Dylan Killian. Cool name, Dylan Killian. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I ask for patrons for support. Enables me to continue this channel, sharing more what I've learned over 20 years being a professional jeweller. So I've got a lot of insight into how things are made. Specialise in hand making stuff, so bespoke, top quality gems had to be. They were very valuable pieces I normally made, and so the way they were made had to be really strong, designed really well, made really perfectly. So I had good training, I've got good experience and a lot of stuff to share. So my vehicle to share it is the YouTube channel, and then it's possible to continue with the patrons. So I'm really grateful to all the patrons. If you do become a patron, it's not just I can continue if you send me money. I do help you out a little bit, give you something back. You get a shout out on the next video after you join. You get access to the new YouTube videos 2 weeks before they go public on YouTube, and classic and official patrons will get access to all the full instructional guides. So I think it's good value from just £10 a month, and if you pay for a full year in one go, you save 10%, so there's a little way to save money again, so it's good value for what you're getting. Anyway, right, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm planning on waffling on a little bit off topic. This is the journey there. This is the bridge. This is Akashi Bridge, goes over the Akashi Strait, and it joins Awaji Island to Kobe. So going from all countryside this side, and then when you arrive in Kobe, it's just really built up city. Look, you see that? It's just right up to the coast. It's just all solid buildings. You really notice it. Yeah, you can really see it there. Fun fact about this bridge, up until 2022, it was the longest bridge in the world, or sorry, the longest suspension bridge in the world. 3.1 kilometers, something like that. 3.1 kilometers long, and those support strut towers are 297 meters tall. And yeah, it's quite fun going over it. Really windy. I've been over it a few times on motorbike. Got to be really careful. They've got windsocks down the side, and you have to pay attention to them. You want a heads up on which way the wind's going to throw you across the road, especially if you're running a rucksack on a motorbike. It can be a bit dangerous. I did find some info on it. I told you I'm going off topic, yeah, a little bit today. I'm just going to waffle on and see what happens. There you go. I googled the world's longest bridges. This is literally a photo of the bridge I was on. That's their title image for it. So yes, the central section is the longest in the world still, but the entire length of the bridge, I think Turkey is in Turkey now. Anyway, opened in '98, Japan's Akashi Kaikyo Bridge has the longest central span of any suspension bridge in the world. The bridge's main span extends staggering 6,532 feet. Yeah, it lights up really nicely at night time. I want to go over at night and see what that's like. I think it's going to be nice going, like what I just saw in the video, it's all lit up, all funny colours, and then seeing all the city lit up in the background. I think it's going to be really nice, so I want to experience that. An awe-inspiring feat of earthquake-resistant engineering, the bridge was built to withstand winds of 178 miles an hour. I ain't mucking about. This is necessary. I hope I don't experience that on my bike going over it. The bridge stands in a seismically unstable region that experiences some of the Earth's worst storms. I can vouch for that. It gets a bit windy and rainy out here. But yeah, this is the title, IJK, International Jewellery Kobe. There's IJT, which is International Jewellery Tokyo, which I'm going to go to next year. Yeah, big. It was like the second biggest, I read somewhere, in Japan. Jewellery products. Loads and loads and loads of stuff. Gemstones, it was mostly gemstones and pearls. I was hoping they'd have, they mentioned production machinery and tools. Didn't see any of that. There must have been just a very small section in a somewhat obscure part. Didn't see anything other than like a lot of gemstones. If you want like a bag of like a kilogram bag of like amethyst or aquamarine or something. They were selling it. Just right. So crossing a bridge, Akashi Bridge, ETC. It's all toll roads. Yeah, really expensive to cross that bridge. When I went to Osaka the other day on my motorbike from Tokushima to Osaka and back, it was like 11,900 yen or something. It was about between 65 and 70 pounds. So it's like 2.5 hour journey there and 2.5 hours back. Really expensive compared to England, where the roads are not toll roads. I think maintenance of the roads is taken out of tax. Yeah, literally, I think that kind of journey in London before I moved to Japan, I had a 4-litre Jaguar. That car was quite bad on fuel, so I reckon that journey would have cost me like 50 quid, I think, going there and back. Perhaps 60. Depending on my driving style and how much time I spent in the city, because that's always worse on your fuel. I reckon, let's call it 60 quid, give it the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, if I had to pay road tolls as well, like these road tolls, it would have doubled my journey cost. So really expensive out here to using the highways. But the highways are beautifully maintained and there's hardly any traffic on them, so certainly speeds up your journey. So you go through it, you've got your ETC card in your card reader, or if you haven't got that, you have to stop and pay cash. And the barriers automatically open, so it keeps all the traffic flowing nicely. Oh yeah, this is in Kobe. So, first impressions of it, not a beautiful city. Took it for granted, living in London for years, took it for granted. It's a really beautiful city, a lot of really historic buildings everywhere. You just kind of get used to it, you stop noticing it. But when you go to another city, like Japan, quite commonly, it looks like kind of run down 80s and 90s stuff a lot. Kobe is not pretty at all, really, when you enter the city. But yeah, I like this car. This is a Ford Raptor. Really cool. A very tiny Japanese lady driving it. But you know what? Do you know what they did? They mucked up. They went woke with their adverts. Let me see if I can find it. So I found the advert. I went on YouTube and wrote Ford Gay Raptor advert. Took me straight to it. So yeah, if I remember rightly, because it's not a new video, a new advert. Go through a puddle. Is this it? Yeah, it goes through a puddle, one of them goes down and comes out all rainbow coloured and then wins the race. Here we go. When you talk about alienate 99% of your customers, if I was a potential customer, this would put me off. I'd go out and buy a Toyota Tundra instead. So yeah. Go woke, go broke, as they say. Redefining tough, rainbow, rainbow. All right, let's get on with my video. Okay, so anyway, here we are. So complaining about woke people. Right, so this is the entrance. All these people here, they've got all these like kind of scanners, like at the airport. But you put your business card in. We got invitation with a barcode on. You scan that, and then it asks your business card. You put it in a little pocket in the top, and it scans your business card, and then it prints out for you your pass, which you wear around your neck. It was quite a good system. Everybody's wearing their business card. Hey, there you go. That's what mine said, look. That's actually my old business card. I don't use it anymore, but designer, creator. This is the first place we walked in. I didn't get a lot of videos, but I did take a few little clips like this. Like I asked them if I could, they said okay. Just tons and tons of these amethyst rocks. Small ones, I actually bought one, I'll show you in a bit. Small one. They're kind of nice, but these giant ones, they look like they're kind of dyed the sort of colour inside. I don't know if they're heat treated or something to get them to look like that. And the backs of these rocks are always painted really badly. They just look, maybe the entrance of a shop or something, they might be alright, but certainly wouldn't buy one to have in your home. And they're kind of a bit, look. So there you go, they had tons of it. This I thought was amazing because I thought it was natural, and they said, oh no, it's like man-made. It's like an artist in Germany makes them. So this was coming in, this gives you an idea. I felt like I was in a corner hiding. Everyone was paying attention to what's going on around them, and I felt I could get away with making a little video. But there were signs and a lot of security guards as well walking around. So anyway, I got away with this little video, but you can see what it is. It's just loads of stalls like you'd imagine in a trade fair. This was all lab. I was actually quite impressed with the lab created diamonds. This guy, he was an American guy representing an Indian company. They had all the diamonds in there. All the ones on display, different shapes and stuff. They had their own special cut as well they were promoting.
Do you know where it is? Okay.
What was that? That was 3.1 carat color grade F VS1 cut grade ideal. It was a nice stone. Polish, excellent, symmetry, excellent, fluorescent, none. It did all seem to match up what I would expect at this. You know, like when I complain about moissanite, I got my certificate saying it's D flawless, like triple excellent, none of that. This one did sort of make sense. There are loads of them in there. But I was asking, like, how much can I buy one? Like, how much would it cost? They weren't really interested in selling one by one. It's not really that kind of thing. They were there at the trade fair to get new suppliers, so to get like a proper established jewelry company to like get a load of them. But we did get on with each other. It's just I was enjoying just speaking English to someone, like just without having to slow down or anything. And he did give me some paperwork to fill out. I've got to get an American address of someone to start an account, and then I should be able to buy one from a certain traders section of the website at trade price. So it did help me out a little bit. So I may go ahead and do that. And if any of my patrons in America want to help me out, I need your address. Yeah, oh yeah, this place. Like I said before, yeah, piles and piles of stuff. It just becomes like, it's just all the same. It's all just crappy amethysts and citrines and topaz, just piles of it. And it gets kind of boring, you just start to gloss over it. But there were a few places that just had a few really, really special stones, and this is one of them. So I asked him if I could make a video, but I think you saw it in one of the videos somewhere in the bottom corner. You can see the no camera stickers. I saw those everywhere. But they had some like amazing stones I'd never even heard of, and they're really, really bright. Demantoid garnets, saw a lot of those. I thought they were really rare. A lot of people have them. Paraiba tourmalines, really amazing stones. Saw a lot of them. I've never heard of phospholite, but amazingly bright, like luminous. This colour was amazing. The video is not doing it justice. Like seeing it in real life was amazing. Also, I never knew that GIA was certifying a lot of different gemstones. I knew they did emeralds, but I never really thought about what else they did. And yeah, things like Alexandrite and stuff were GIA certified, which is nice because it's not really, you know, diamonds are the colour grading scale and stuff, but gemstones a bit difficult. And also things like aquamarine. I actually like the greeny ones, but a gemologist might tell you the more clear blue ones are higher quality. But so it's just sort of whatever colour you like. Yeah, this sign, saw that everywhere. So you might tell me a stone is lower quality, but I actually like it because it's just not, it's the colour I prefer. Come on, Chris, put the camera up. What are you doing? Non-oil emerald. Emeralds, yeah. I don't know if you just saw that. Paraiba tourmaline. See, small, but really beautiful quality. What's that? Zoisite. Never heard of it. Nice stone, though. Euclase, never heard of that either. Nice stone. Tanzanite. My phone was ringing, that was my wife. That's a look. Blue tourmaline. Benitoite. Tiny stone. Anybody heard of Laurent? Is that Laurent Thomacite? Laurent Thomacite. Must be rare, tiny stone. But yeah, emeralds. GIA emeralds. Emeralds, by the way, if you're in the UK, I don't think the West is getting the highest quality of some gemstones. I saw some emeralds. I'd never seen nothing like them before. Like, just so bright. Clearer than I ever thought possible, and then really bright colours. And apparently GIA certified, so I wasn't having the rug pulled over my eyes. Yeah, I saw some amazing emeralds. So yeah, I don't reckon the best quality emeralds are going west for staying in Asia. What's this about? Just a little secret video I took. This one. All this stuff, a lot of stalls were like this. All the gemstones are separate things, and they had, can you see there, look, you have like different colour stickers on it, tells you the price. All cheap stuff really, like citrines are 2,000 yen and amethysts, and they had like, then topaz, and the top ones were sort of crappy sapphires, from what I could tell. But loads of them. I went through all this stuff, well, most of it, for like good 10-15 minutes, and then I nearly bought a few, and I decided this is all crap. So a lot of it was like that. I can't help but feel, it's a nice experience, but I can't help but feel going there. It was a bit disappointing. And all the mounts, all the metalwork, every like finished piece of jewellery I saw, 100% CAD. And as you're aware, I'm more impressed with handmade. CAD, all I can do is like appreciate the design a little bit, but then there's sort of a layer of like dissatisfaction with it, because it's like just made such a cheap, easy way. And that was it. That's all the videos I got inside. And on the way back, saw a McLaren. I don't think people shout about McLarens enough as being English cars. McLaren is English, yeah, it's a British sports car. I'm not saying I want one, I'd be scared of it breaking down all the time. But nice to see one. It's really old, grey-haired Japanese guy driving it. And then we stopped. This is off Awaji Island, like I was talking about with the onions. This is the first stop we got on, and there was like a Ferrari club there. I was busting for a pee and starving. It was like 2:30. I thought, right, go in, have lunch, go to the toilet, come out, and I was going to talk to them and ask if I could walk around and get a video and stuff, but when I was in the toilet I could hear all the engines starting up and they all raced off, so I missed them. So I did buy a few things, but it was difficult because I didn't realise a lot of places were cash only. I wasn't really prepared for that, so I didn't have a whole ton of money on me. But anyway, I did buy a few things. I got this amethyst, and I bought this because it's such a mess. The way it's cut badly in every direction. It's like all the girdle's a mess. It's all really wonky. It's got a massive chunky like belly on it. All the facets are all wrong all the way around. So I thought, perfect, I'll make a video on making a mount for bad stones. Like, it can be really difficult sometimes, really troublesome, because just because stones are awkward. I bought this. This was a kunzite, I think. I just kind of liked it. It was cut quite nicely. I just sort of like the shape. Actually, it doesn't look very nice to me at all now, looking at it that way. But again, a bit awkward because the sides are really vertical, but I could do something with it in video. And then this one I bought, I'll just make something to sell with it. It's a London Blue Topaz. I do actually quite like it. It was actually cut all right, and it's a nice stone. I quite like London Blue Topaz. What else did I get? This business card. You know, on Bobby White's channel, he's always doing enamelling and stuff, and we're all like, what is that stuff? This company has all of that, so I'm going to look to buy some of that stuff. What's this? This company had the nicest peridots I've ever seen in my life. So again, like I said, didn't have a whole ton of cash on me, so I couldn't buy anything. But yeah, really nice stones. So I'm going to look at what they got I can get. This one, this was that lab created diamond company. If you want to check them out. There you go, scan that. 8X. What else did I buy? I bought amethyst rock. This was 2,000 yen, so it's like sort of £12, something like that, $15. It's just a little memento, just a nice little thing, go on a shelf somewhere. It's quite a nice one. Awaji Island, famous for its onions, so I bought this little toy. I'll play with that for a bit and I'll give it to my kids. It's funny, made me laugh. What else made me laugh? This made me laugh. Livers wanted. What it is, a lot of people, a lot of these stalls were all women, had the smartphone in front of them and they're showing off all this jewellery. They're doing live streams. I think that's meant to say livers. Don't know what to call it, just streamers, probably be a better word. That just, to me, that just says livers wanted, like you won't take my organs out. But yeah, a lot of this was going on. And some proper big jewellery. This company, they had everything. It was all second-hand, but they had some proper stuff like gold Rolexes. They had big emerald diamond rings, big sapphires, some proper expensive things. But they had everything from like that down to like silly little bead bracelets and stuff. And all those live streamers were selling it. So they had one long glass cabinet full of Rolex watches, but they were all just in like clear plastic bags, just a little bit of paperwork and then no boxes, and just looking a little bit secondhand, a little bit scratched up and stuff, but really cheap. If they were real, if you felt comfortable to pay for one, save a ton of money going to a trade fair and buying a watch that doesn't have a box and stuff. A bit risky, I'd just still be nervous, even if it's cheaper than what they should be, still be a bit nervous, like reselling on, a bit iffy, so I'd be nervous. But if I did just want a cheap Rolex watch, that kind of place would be the place to go. talking of Rolex watches, ta-da, I've just been given this, which is a fake. So I'm going to do a video on how to spot a fake. My wife's dad gave it to us. Don't know why he's got it. There's no box or nothing with it. It's just this watch. Looks like it's not been worn. But yeah, for me, that's quite clearly a fake. But I'm going to show you why I can quickly tell that's a fake. So just to help you out if you're thinking of buying one off someone, off a friend or something, and there's no like kind of nothing to back up its authenticity. There are quite a few things that tell you they're fake about them, so I'm just going to share my experience and my knowledge about spotting a fake. And also this one, this is like a Submariner, Lady Submariner. I don't even think Rolex even make one. So even the model is like doesn't exist from Rolex. I may be wrong on that. I'll do some research before I make a video. But anyway, yeah, my next video, I may even do it later today. I'll just go over this watch, show you up closely, things to look out for to spot a fake one. So there you go, a little bit unusual for this channel, but I just want to waffle on while showing you what my day out was like going to the jewellery trade fair. But cool, yeah, if you wouldn't mind clicking like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I hope you join me again on the next upload. See ya.